Hey, thanks for joining me this morning. It's November 10th. We've had a cold front come through. It's below freezing this morning. My son's coming over from Alabama to fish with me. He's heard me talk about these giant spotted bass and he wants in on that action. So the goal today is for me to put him on one of these giant spotted bass. The cold front, it's post-cold front situation. It's going to be cold and windy. It's going to be tough fishing, so stay tuned. Let's see if I can get him on one of these big ones. I'm telling you, Marshall, the worm works. He's not a big one, but it's first fish of the day. I'll take it. Oh, fish, you are nice and warm. First fish of the day, nice little spot. Always good to get that first one in the boat. Been spoiled the last couple of trips, been catching so many big ones. Yeah, I'm telling you, you switch that worm and immediately you get bit. I'm telling you, it works. Yeah, fish is a fish. Two fish in the boat. He was out a ways, huh? Okay, so we're out here November 10th. Early in the morning, it's 32 degrees. See, oop. You got it. Oh, you son of a gun, I think he took my worm. And he did. Oh man, I hate losing those worms. You son of a gun, you. Yeah, we're in 32 feet. You still got it. Nope. Had one chewing on it for a minute. Oh, a few. You what? Probably the fish I just missed. Yeah, we'll take it. Yeah, it's a good fish. Decent. Look at the belly on that fish.
That's a good one.
Yeah, it's a nice fish.
It's fat.
That's what we've been catching. Of course, they've been catching about, 4 times that big. I think it's time to move though. It just gets too shallow here. He was out of ways? Yeah, it's a decent fish. Decent fish.
Put that right in the.
Yeah, you tell me that worm color doesn't work. It's not one of the giants, but it's a good fish. I'll take it. Ooh, just a solid, maybe 1.25 pounds. Huh. Boy, you want to talk about a light bite. I didn't even hardly feel that fish. And he was way out from the wood. I'll take it. We got 6 fish in the boat so far. We both broke off on a fish. Dragging our worms through all these rocks will chew your line up. Huh, wonder what happened to all my big fish.
Looks like it's, what depth are we in now?
17, there's a bunch of,
Back here it's 25.
yeah, there's a lot of structure underneath us.
See, would you rather have 5 of those bites, or would you rather have 20
I'd
decent bites?
Normally I'm a numbers guy. I like to catch a lot of fish, but we've been doing both. What do you mean? We've been catching a lot.
Choose. I think I'd go for the 5 of those big ones.
Well, you just don't, those are, you know, those fish, you don't see those fish very often. But heck, I've caught a year's worth in the last 2 or 3 trips. It's a nice one too. Is he a netter? Is it? Here, let me get the net. It's one of those big spots. Yeah. That's another good one. That's a largemouth.
Came off in the net.
Yeah, it's not as big. He looked bigger in the water.
Yeah, it is.
It's a nice fish though. Look,
Not bad.
that's probably 2.5 at least. It's a nice fish. We'll take it. So that was worth coming down here. Is it a good one?
Yeah, I think it
Is it a netter? Ooh.
is.
Here, let me reel it.
Oh, yeah.
I told you we've been catching giants. Oh yeah, it's a monster. It's a monster. Get. Hey, don't rush him.
It's a monster. Look at his head shape. My whole rod shape.
Just keep, get him over here and get his head up. Jeez, he's not ready yet. Ah. That's what we've been catching right there.
Jeez.
Look at the size of that spotted bass. I bet you that's 4.
That's fat. You gotta get a picture of that one. That's a good one. Dude, that's one of the biggest ones I've caught in a long time.
Yeah, that's a big one. That's what we've been catching. You gotta love that. I told you.
Mine held up pretty good to that. I got a nick there too.
I told you. Dang. I didn't want to miss any of this because, that's what we've been catching. We've been catching them like that or bigger. Well, I'm glad I put you on a good one. That's good. Makes it worth your trip. Monsters aren't, when they're pulling drag like that, it's a big spot. Geez, those fish are in good shape. Man, monster spot. Well, I'm glad you got into one because I'm telling you, we don't see fish like that very often. And we've been really just catching some giants. It's a good one, but it's not that good. Is that on? Yeah. Oh, it's bigger than I think. It's bigger than I thought it was. It's another good one, but it's not as big as the one you just caught.
Let's get us back to that wall for a minute.
It's the deep water, Marshall. That's the key. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd say that's 2.5 at least, if not bigger. Gonna turn her loose. All right, we need to fish through that area again. That's two good fish. Oh, I barely felt it hit. Barely felt it hit. Took us a while to find them, but you know, those are monsters. Even the one I caught is a good fish. That's a good fish. Here, I'm just gonna turn us and get us closer, so. I think I just went ahead by one. It's 6-5. We've got big fish of the day on her so far. I don't think it's a giant, but I'll take it. It's still, you know, it's a decent fish. Hey. Nah, not a bad little, just your average spotted bass. That fish was there, you can kind of tell that littler fish are aggressive. He pounded it. And it's not a small one, but I don't, not. It's a good one. It's not a giant, but it's a good fish. That's another quality fish. I mean, can't beat it. Monster. This is the smallest fish I've caught in weeks. Little guy. Okay, thanks for fishing with us today. Conditions were tough. We didn't catch as many this time, but I did get my son on a big spotted bass. It was the biggest he's ever caught, so I feel good about that. Don't forget to subscribe, click the notification bell, and come back and fish with me next time.